Today our topic is relation, and in my last class I have told you some relation just like reflexive, symmetric and transitive relation. You have also read about equivalence relation. Today here is a question for you. It will asked by CBSE in 2016. The question is, so that the relation are defined by AB related to CD if and only if A plus D is equal to B plus C on the set A cross A, where A is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 10 is an equivalence relation. Hence write equivalence class of 3, 4 for all A, B, C, D belongs to A. So we have to check that this relation is an equivalence relation, and set is given. Set is defined on R. So set is given. A is equal to given set of real number. Set of real number. Set of real number. And relation given. R is equal to given AB related to CD if and only if A plus D is equal to B plus C. It is given in the question. So we have to check that this relation is equivalence relation. We have to show that this is an equivalence relation. So see here, for equivalence relation, first we have to check reflexive property. Reflexive. First we have to check reflexive property. Here set is given real number, and see here condition is here is first and fourth element. First and fourth element. Its addition must be equal to addition of second and third element. It must be equal to addition of second and third element. So for reflexive, we know that for this AA belongs to R. So we can write AB is related to AB. AB is related to AB. AB must be related to AB. So here, check first element is A and fourth element is again B. So we can write A plus B must be equal to second element is B and third element is A, B plus A. A plus B is equal to B plus A. Arrange it. So this will equal to A plus B. So both LHS and RHS is equal. So what it means? This implies R is reflexive, or R follow reflexive property. R is reflexive. For symmetric, second property is your R must be symmetric. For symmetric property, you have to show that AB is related to CD. AB is related to CD. If and only if this implies CD is related to AB. AB is related to CD. This implies CD is related to AB. So see here, if AB is related to CD, then what is its meaning? If AB is related to CD, then its first element is A and D. So we can write A plus D must be equal to second element and third element B and C. So this must be equal to B plus C. And C plus B is equal to its first element is C and last element is B. Second element is D and third element is A. So this must be equal to D plus A. Once again check. Its first element is A plus D, first and fourth element. Second element is B, third element is C, B plus C. And C plus B, this must be equal to D plus A. And arrange it. So this will equal to, this implies, arrange it. So this can be written as B plus C is equal to A plus D. So you can say that LHS must be equal to RHS. So this implies R is symmetric relation. R is symmetric relation, or R follow symmetric relation. You can also say R hold symmetric property. Third is your transitive. For transitive, AB is related to CD. AB is related to CD and CD is related to EF. CD is related to EF. This implies AB is related to EF. So this implies AB is related to EF. Check here once again. AB is related to CD and CD is related to EF. This implies AB is related to EF. So to prove this result, this implies AD, first element and fourth element, A plus D. This implies A plus D. A plus D is equal to B plus C and C plus F is equal to D plus E. Either fourth element is C, F, D and E. So C plus F is equal to D plus E. A plus D is equal to B plus C. So this can be written as, this implies A plus D is equal to B plus C and C plus F. So you can add LHS and RHS. You add simply LHS and RHS. LHS and RHS is added, this will be equal to A plus D plus C plus F. This is added with this element and this RHS must be added with this element. So this must be equal to B plus C plus D plus E. Once again check. A plus D plus C plus F. B plus C plus D plus E. What I have done? LHS and RHS added. RHS added. So this can be written as C plus D, C plus D, C plus D, C plus D is cancelled. So this can be written as A plus F is equal to B plus E. What is its meaning? This is your first element. This is your fourth element. This is your second element, third element and second element. So this can be arranged, first we arrange it. So this will equal to B plus E, B plus E. We have to prove that this will equal to what? B plus here, A plus B must be equal to E plus F. So we can write here. So this can be written as, or you can represent it like this. First plus fourth element is equal to second element plus third element. A plus B or B is related to EF. Again, this implies this hold. So this can be the first element plus second element is equal to fourth element. This is your fourth element and this is your third element. First element, fourth element. This is your first element. This is your fourth element. This is your second element and this is your third element. देखिए इसको पहले पोजीशन पे लिखा है, इसको दूसरे पोजीशन पे, इसको तीसरे पोजीशन पे और इसको चौथे पोजीशन पे. So what is its meaning? This implies R is transitive property. Transitive R hold transitive property. R is transitive property. So we have proved that R is reflexive, R is symmetric, and here R is transitive. So what is its meaning? Its meaning R is an equivalence relation. So we can write here. Hence R is an equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation, or follow all the property of equivalence relation, which is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. After that we have to calculate that, find the equivalence class of 3, 4. What is the equivalence class of 3, 4? Calculate equivalence class of 3, 4. Equivalence class of 3, 4. So now we are going to prove that, calculate what is the equivalence class of 3, 4. Equivalence class of 3, 4. Equivalence class of class of 3, 4. Equivalence class of 3, 4. This can be written as equivalence class of 3, 4. And this will equal to this. Let AB is related to 3, 4. AB is related to 3, 4. Then what is its meaning? Its meaning means its first element plus fourth element is equal to second element plus third element. Check here. First element plus fourth element is equal to second element plus third element. So this can be written as A plus 4. This must be equal to B plus 3. A plus 4 must be equal to B plus 3. So this implies A minus B is equal to minus 1. So we can write A minus B equal to 3 minus 4. A minus B equal to 3 minus 4. That means this implies A is equal to, or A can be written as, so you can also write B is equal to A plus 1. Here B is negative, bring this side, so this becomes positive. B is equal to, here minus 1, bring this side, A plus 1, so B must be equal to A plus 1. That means value of B must be greater than A by 1. So what is its equivalence class? Equivalence class of 3, 4. Equivalence class is equal to, its element will be, set is given, check here. Set is here given 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Set is here, A is given 1, 2, 3 up to 10. So what is the equivalence class of 3, 4? Equivalence class of 3, 4. This will equal to 1, 2. Here B is 1 greater than A, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, and 9, 10. Last element is 9, 10. So these are the equivalence class of 3 and 4. Each element of B is greater than 1 by A. Difference between these two is equal to 1. Difference between these two is equal to, see here, B must be A plus 1. So if you add 1, you will get this. If you add 1, you will get this. If you add 1, you will get this. If you will add 1, you will get this, and like so on. Up to, in the given set, last element is 10. So your last element may be 10. So on this way, this question is asked in 6 marks in 2016. So you see the steps and follow the how we calculate the equivalence class. Here is another question. This question is from exercise 1.1, question number 14. Question is, let L be the set of all lines in xy plane. Set is given, L is equal to set of all lines in xy plane. So what is its meaning? So equation will be only, variables will be x axis and y axis. And also given R is the relation, this is equal to L1, L2 such that L1 is parallel to L2. Then we have to prove that this relation R is equivalence relation. We have to follow that this is the equivalence relation. So first property is what? Reflexive. First is reflexive property. For R is reflexive, but we have to prove that A belongs to R. We have to prove that A belongs to R. For all L in the set L1, we have to prove that L1 comma L1 belongs to R. For all L1 belongs to L, because L is set of all lines. So this can be written as each line is parallel to itself. This implies R is reflexive. R is reflexive. Each line is parallel to itself. This implies R is reflexive. That means L1 belongs to R. This property holds. So you can also write before this. You can also write one line. Should also write here. This implies L1 L2 belongs to R hold. That means satisfy that it will lie in relation. So this implies R is reflexive. R follow reflexive property. Second is symmetric. R is symmetric property. Symmetric property. R follows symmetric property. For symmetric property, L1, L2 belongs to R. This implies, so symmetric property we are discussing. So let L1, L2 belongs to R. This implies L2, L1 belong to R. So what is the meaning of L1, L2 belong to R? L1 is what? L1 is parallel to L2. So this implies here L1 is parallel to L2. This implies L2 is parallel to L1. That means L1 and L2 both are parallel to each other. So this implies R is symmetric property. Symmetric property. See the diagram here. I am saying that this is a line L1. This line is parallel. And this line is parallel to what? L2. Again I am saying L2. This line is parallel to L1. That means I am saying same thing. Two parallel lines are parallel to each other. That means R relation is follow the symmetric property. Third is transitive property. Transitive property. Third is transitive property. For transitive property, L1, L2 belong to R and L2, L3 belong to R implies L1, L3 belongs to R. So what is its meaning? It means that L1 is parallel to L2 and L2 is parallel to L3. Again watch here. L1 is parallel to L2, L2 is parallel to L3. Make the diagram. Here is the line L1. This line is parallel to L2. And this L2 is parallel to L3. So what is the relation between this L1 and L3? Can we calculate? So we can say that this implies L1 is parallel to L3. That means L1 L3 belongs to R. So we can say that L1 L3 belongs to R. Once again see here. L1 L2 belongs to R. L2 L3 belongs to R. This implies we have to prove that L1 L3 belongs to R. So in diagram L1 is parallel to L2. These two are parallel to each other. L1 is parallel to L2. L2 is parallel to L3. L2 is parallel to L3. So what is the relation between L1 and L3? These two are also parallel line. Because here L1 is parallel to L2. L3 is parallel to L2. That means L1 and L3 both are parallel. So this implies L1 and L3 belong to R. Hence R is transitive. R is transitive. So we have shown that R follow all these three properties of equivalence relation, which is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So from here we can conclude that hence R is an equivalence relation. So we should write here, this implies R is an equivalence relation. Hence R is an equivalence relation. Hence R is an equivalence relation. And then we have proved R is an equivalence relation. After that, find the set of all lines related to the line y equal to 2x plus 4. Here is a line y is equal to 2x plus 4. We have to make all set of lines, that means infinite number of line which is parallel to this line. So come to class 10. For parallel line, as you know that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal not equal to c1 by c2. a1 by a2 coefficient of x, b1 by b2 coefficient of y, c1 by c2 constant number. This is the condition for two lines may be parallel. If two lines are parallel, they can from in class 10 in linear equation we have read that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. Follow this new rule. So this can be written as y equal to 2x plus c, where c is any number, but c not equal to 4. C, if you put the value of any number c, any integer, any rational number, then and draw the graph of these two lines, you will see that these two graph is always parallel. Condition is given c not equal to 4. If c is equal to 4, what happens? These two lines have infinite many solutions. So this is the answer. If the line y is equal to 4x plus 4, then y is equal to 2x plus c is the line which is parallel to the given line. Here is another question for you. This is from exercise 1.1, question number 12. Question is, so that the relation R defined in the set of all triangles as R is equal to T1, T2. T1 and T2 are triangles. This triangle T1 is similar to triangle T2. Is an equivalence relation. We have to prove that this relation is an equivalence relation. First part of the question. Second part is, consider three triangles, right angle triangles T1, T1 3, 4, 5, T2 5, 12, 13 and T3 6, 8, 10. These three are the T1, T2, T3 are the right angle triangles. We have to show that among T1, T2, T3 which are related to each other. So we see the solution. So in the solution given that let A is the set of all triangles. Here this relation is defined in the set of all triangles. Set is given, set of all triangles. Relation is T1, T2, where T1 is similar to all T2, where T1, T2 belongs to A. That means these two lie in the set of A. Then we have to show that first property is reflexive. To prove reflexive property, we have to prove that T1 belongs to A. So T1 belongs to A. It is true or false. T1 belongs to A for all T1 is present in A. T1 T2 belongs to R. T1 belongs to R for all T1 is an element of A. T1 belongs to R. What is this meaning? So this means this triangle T1 is similar to each T1. So we can show that, we can write here, we know each triangle is similar to itself. Each triangle is similar to itself. This implies T1 is similar. T1 is similar to T1. This implies T1 is similar to T1. T1 is similar to T1. T1 जो है T1 के सिमिलर है, hence T1, T1 belongs to R. This implies R is reflexive property, or R hold reflexive property. Second is your transitive property. Second, Second here now transitive symmetric property. Symmetric property. Symmetric property. So for symmetric property, T1, T2 belong to R implies T2, T1 belongs to R. For all T1, T2 belong to A. अगर T1 और T2 सेट A के एलिमेंट्स हैं तो T1 और T2 अगर रिलेशन R में है तो T2, T1 also present in relation R. So what is the meaning of T1, T2 belong to R? This means T1 is similar to T2 and its meaning T2 is similar to T1. This notation read as similar. This notation stands for similar. Here I have written T1 is similar to T1 is similar to T2 and T2 is similar to T1. So what is its meaning? This implies T1, T2 belongs to R, hence the R is symmetric. R follow symmetric property. Again, see here. This is a triangle T1. Here is another triangle T2. I am saying that this T1 is similar to T2. That means its all angle and all sides are proportional to T2. And again I am saying that T2 is similar to T1. That means its all angle is equal to T1 and all sides is proportional to T1. That means both these two are similar to each other. This T1, T2 belong to R means T1 and T2 are similar to each other. Similar to each other. That means this follow each other. That means this follow symmetric property. Third property is transitive property. For transitive property, T1, T2 belongs to R and T2, T3 belongs to R. This implies T1, T3 belongs to R. So watch here, what is its meaning? T1, T2 belongs to R. That means T1 is similar to T2 and T2, T3 belongs to R. This means T2 is similar to T3. Hence, we conclude that T1 is similar to T3. So T1, T3 belong to R. Hence, R is transitive. Once again, see, watch here. I am saying that T1, T2 belong to R. That means T1 is similar to T2. And T2, T3 belong to R. That means T2 is similar to T3. We have to prove that T1 and T3 is also similar. Here T1 is similar to T2 and T2 is similar to T3. That means T1 must be similar to T3. T1 and T3 are similar to each other. T1, we conclude that T1 is similar to T3. So T1, T3 belong to R, hence R is transitive. So we have seen that R follow the all property reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So what is its meaning? This means that this relation R is a equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation. So we must write here the relation R is an equivalence relation. Hence R follow all the three property. First property reflexive. Second property is symmetric, and third property is transitive. This implies R is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. So we have proved first part of the question. Second part is, here is three triangles. First triangle is, this triangle is T1 and this is a right angle triangle. So prepare it as right angle triangle. This side is 3, 4 and 5. This is your triangle T1. Second triangle is of sides. This is your 5, 13 and 12. This is your triangle T2. Third triangle is here. Its side is 6, 8 and 10. Its side is 6, 8 and 10. T3. And our question is, among these two, which are similar to each other? So watch here. See T1 and T3. Each side of T1 is, when multiply by 2, you will get T3. 3 into 2, you will get 6. 4 into 2, you will get 8. 5 into 2, you will get 10. So you can say all sides of T1 is proportional to all sides of T3. So what is its meaning? That means T2 is similar to T3. So this all sides of T1 is proportional to all sides of T3. That means T1 is similar to T3. So we can write T1 is similar to T3. So what are you watching in the examination question? In the examination question, one set is given, relation is given, and we have to check the given relation is an equivalence relation. So in equivalence relation topic, you have to simply check that given relation is an equivalence relation. Dear student, if you feel any problem or any steps you feel problem to solve the question, then ask in comment section. I will solve your problem. So thank you.